This is the third video in our Winter Project 2025 series, which started with the arcade project, completely 3D printed, so you can have your own personal arcade machine right at home. And in the second video of this series, we made our Raspberry Pi case, also in the Super Nintendo style. If you missed any of those videos, the link will be here in the description, but I'll also leave it at the very end of the video, so you can watch after this one. And of course, if you missed those two videos, it's because you're not subscribed to the channel, you haven't hit the bell, you don't leave a like. So, what do you think of doing it right now? Subscribe, mark the bell, and smash the like button to never lose another project from our channel. This is the coolest project in this series. I mean, I might be biased, since I designed it from scratch myself, okay? Although I did the same with the Super Nintendo case, but this one is 100% original, straight from the inventor's garage. Design, functionality, customization, everything. Alright, let's get started. Let's start with the requirements for this project. We built the arcade machine. Super cool. I fulfilled a dream of having my own arcade machine at home. Awesome. But you can't just throw it in the car and take it with you on vacation trips. You agree with me, right? It's big, even though it's light. It's still kind of awkward to carry around. You can't just lug it around to a country hotel or a beach house. You just can't, okay? I wanted something I could use to play games, you know? So, maybe plug it into the Super Nintendo case with the Raspberry Pi, but I wanted something that didn't need a table to set it on. Something I could put on my lap, sit on the couch, or in one of those comfy chairs, like a lounge or beach chair, and just play comfortably, you know, maybe on a rainy day or something. During vacation time, or, you know, even when you're comfortably at home, just having the wonderful option to continuously keep playing with your favorite arcade controller, but without having to physically lug around something that is so incredibly big and cumbersome, just have some enjoyable fun and entertainment. Are we okay with requirements? It was hard to find a model that could meet all my expectations for this project. That's why I decided to design it from scratch. And in the middle of development, I discovered something really cool that I'm going to tell you about in just a bit. So stay tuned to this video, because I know you're really going to like it. So get ready, sit down, make yourself comfortable in your chair or on the couch, and let's invent. Before we get started, I wanted to thank Robocore once again for supporting the channel. Without their support, it would have been much harder to develop this video and bring you this amazing project. Robocore, in case you don't know, is a company that has been in the Brazilian market for 20 years, encouraging and promoting robotics, education, and fostering. This Brazilian market with electronic components developed and produced right here in Brazil under the Robocore brand, in addition to importing components to help you with your maker projects, your robotics projects. And now they've also gotten into 3D printing. Maker World, robotics, 3D printing, got it, got it, got it? Awesome! There on the Robocore website, you can buy using the coupon code Inventor and still get a discount, both on original kits and components, Robocore, as well as on Creality filaments. That's right, Robocore has unbeatable prices on Creality filament here in Brazil, and besides the price already being unbeatable, if you use the Inventor coupon, you get an extra discount. Even though this coupon doesn't generate any commission here for Inventor's Garage, I'm going to ask you, please, to use the link we're leaving here in the description. And when you make your purchase, use the coupon Inventor. And this shows that it's worth it for them to support our projects, just as they already support several other projects for the maker community here in Brazil, including the largest robotics event in Latin America, which is created and organized by Robocore. If I were you, I'd go check out the prices at Robocore because they've got amazing deals, including on components we use for the projects we bring here on the Inventor's Garage channel. Well, as you might have guessed, I wanted to build a controller, a joystick, arcade style, that I could use with the Super Nintendo case. So I could take it with me on trips and use it to play games, comfortably sitting on a couch or in a chair, like those patio or beach chairs. and just relax there, playing, without needing a table to set my arcade joystick on to play. For that, it needed to have rounded edges to be comfortable on my lap. And when I started looking for projects, man, all you find are square designs, stuff that's not going to be comfortable. Some of them are so compact, you can't even rest them on your lap to play. So, of course, I turned to the modeling software, and I started designing my own project. After many, I'm talking about a lot of hours of design, development, prototyping, and testing, finally, our Gamepad came out of the Inventor's garage. Take a look at how awesome this thing turned out. We've got a joystick here that's oriented, not by the angle of the piece, but by the position your hand will be in when it's resting on your lap. I also designed the button placement here so it's comfortable, so you have them in the ideal position when you're sitting and your arm is in gaming position. In this case, I put 8 buttons here instead of 6, which was the original arcade design, because I want to be able to play games like Mortal Kombat, for example, or other games that use 8 buttons. And up here, we've got the start and select buttons. So we can operate our RetroPie and select everything we want when it's time to play and all that. This here is the Gamepad version, which is all assembled, structured, and easy for you to open up, for example, and do maintenance inside when you need to replace something or want to do an upgrade. Hold on, I'll talk about the upgrade in a second. Let's go. And here on the back is where the USB cable comes out from the little arcade controller kit, which is that kit you can find at the Inventor's garage. So you can click and buy it. So it already comes with a joystick, 8 buttons, and the 2 little select and start buttons here. Besides the standard USB board, it follows a standard that we use to position it inside here. This project is assembled using inserts. A lot of people think inserts are some kind of monster to use. Guys, they're ridiculously easy to use. They're just small little nuts. Can you see? They're small brass nuts that are threaded on the inside and outside. They have some ridges, some little claws. You heat it up with a soldering iron, and it goes into the plastic, anchoring itself and making the project much sturdier and more stable. And the best part is, if you need to take it apart to swap something, upgrade, or do whatever, you can unscrew and screw it back in as many times as you want, because it won't strip. This little kit here comes with, I think, about 1,400 pieces in various different sizes. There are other smaller kits too. There are kits with 600, 800, and 400 pieces over at the garage. I left a link for you with the kit that comes with it. It comes in various different sizes, and it already includes the soldering iron with a little digital display so you can choose the temperature, which is something rare to see in a soldering iron, at least in the cheaper ones. It's more common to see that in professional soldering irons, those that even come with a case and all. I have one of those, but every time I think about using it, just thinking about all the hassle, taking it out of the box, setting it up on the workbench, and everything, I already give up. And this little soldering iron is super practical, so much so that I'm using it for everything, both for soldering and for putting in inserts. So it's a cheap kit, you buy it, and you end up with a stock of inserts, just like that. And it also makes it easier for you to put together the next projects we're going to bring here in the Inventor's garage, besides, of course, the ones we've already brought. Sound good? When making a project, let's do it right. Let's make it well finished and built to last a long time in your hands. Well, besides having inserts here to make maintenance easier, it also has inserts at the joints, so you can replace these parts and use some upgrades. For example, here, in this part with the buttons, this model here, inside the project, I called it the comfort model. Why? Because the distance between the buttons is greater. Normally, console buttons are designed for you to play with your arm at this angle here, relative to the panel. In this case, I designed this guy so I could play with it sitting down and with it on my lap. So, my arm will be at this angle here in relation to the keyboard, and in this position, with the buttons too close together, my fingers end up curved. And then you start to get joint pain after playing for several hours. So here, I made it more spaced out so your fingers stay more extended while playing, making it more comfortable. But since I know there are people who are more hardcore and care more about the aesthetics of the controllers inside, there's a version called Pro. In the Pro version, the buttons are closer together, following the specifications and recommendations of arcade manufacturers, with the spacing and angles all according to the standards. Exactly, and there's even a third button up here. So you can assign an extra function, for example, the home function, okay? I don't use the home function. I usually press both buttons together to return to the main RetroPie screen. But if you want, there's the Pro version, with the buttons more compact and with the third button here for you to use as home too. Okay. Besides that, I meticulously crafted these versatile air vents right here on both sides of the enclosure, which you can conveniently utilize either to install a dedicated cooling fan inside to efficiently circulate the air and effectively cool down the internal system components, or alternatively, you can employ these thoughtfully designed openings to strategically place some compact, small speakers here for an enhanced audio experience. Speakers, Wesley? But it's a controller. Why would I want that? Speakers? Is the sound going to come through USB? Oh no. It's just that while I was diligently developing it, I kept constantly thinking to myself, man, if I absolutely have to carry this entire console and this specific controller in my rather large suitcase when I travel extensively, I could just put the Raspberry inside it. In this version, you have complete control over everything, including the classic arcade joystick, the ventilation duct system, or the immersive sound output. The choice is entirely yours. But besides the primary joystick controls, you also have a dedicated slot where you can easily put your Raspberry Pi, and then effectively turn it from a versatile gamepad into a full game station. So you don't need to bring your console along. And of course, the USB cable for the controller is still here. So if you get to the place where you're going to play and you still just want to use it as a controller, you just pull out the USB here, stretch the cable, plug it into your computer or whatever console you're playing on, and use it. Now, if you don't want to bring the other console, you can connect 3 more controllers, in addition to the one you already have here, directly to the game station. Man, it turned out super comfortable. And its design, this curved shape here, gives you a whole different feeling when you use it. When you're sitting securely with it resting on your lap, it doesn't hurt your legs because it's rounded. The little feet are positioned just right so your leg can fit right through the middle. Different versions in case you want to use a Raspberry Pi 4 or a Raspberry of Type 1B, 2, 3, or 5. Since the USB ports are exposed, you can connect the cables and secure them with some clips I put here on the side. This version here has already been upgraded. This version here used to have the clips here. They've already been replaced by a master clip up here. This is so you can secure the USB gamepad cable and keep it in place. If someone gets tangled in the cable or pulls it too hard, it won't break the board inside. The cable is firmly held here on the inside. In the project, there's this diameter reducer here to give it a nicer finish when you're just using USB. And in the Game Station version, we have a wider opening, okay? So you can fit more cables coming out here. And from here, the HDMI already comes out, okay? This micro HDMI to HDMI adapter is listed in the project, okay? With the links for you to buy the right one there, the one that will work well. And the charger cable also comes out here, so you can plug it into the Raspberry charger and connect it inside. The links will be here in the description. Go to our list, where you'll find all the items from the arcade to the Super Nintendo, the Game Station, and the Gamepad, so you can buy all the components and build the project. Once again, I'll leave it there in the Inventor's garage, so you can download, print, and have fun. Also, with your Gamepad and Game Station project here, you can enjoy your winter with your family, not just having fun building the project, but also having fun playing and using it. And just imagine, 4 of these controllers, all 4 connected, and the whole family playing and having fun together, man, that's going to be awesome. So, it's there, go ahead, download it and. Of course, I'm already forgetting again. This version here is the one with the Inventor theme, okay? with our gear right here. But if you have any suggestions for a special theme for the Gamepad and GameStation, leave your suggestion here in the comments. Let us know what theme you think would be cool for us to make a version here, a special edition with a different theme. Like a Mario theme, Sonic, whatever you want so we can put it on the Gamepad and GameStation. Just a reminder, guys, because in the garage there will only be one version for sale, okay? Don't worry about it. Both the Gamepad and the GameStation will be included in the same project. You choose which one you want to print. Oh, and there's one more last-minute edition here that's going live, of course, along with this project. Here, on the back, we have the little covers. In the first version, the cover is smooth, and it will still be available for you to use in case you don't want this updated version. But in this version, I added some slots here so we can attach supports to hang our controller. On top of some surface, or on a convenient hook or a sturdy shelf you already have at home. But along with this particular version, I am also thoughtfully releasing a dedicated support piece with pre-drilled holes, so you can securely screw it onto the wall and then easily hang it up for display or use. Looking nice in your office, your bedroom, or wherever you have it. It will fit right here on the back and hold the controller. In this position, right on the wall, it's super easy to take out so you can use it to play. And there's a third option here that you can use as well, in case you don't want to leave it hanging, or you can even use it to hang it up. After all, it has a little hook here, but in two ways, it's our cable holder. This little guy here is a bit sturdier, so you can wrap your cables around it, and it also works as a stand on your desk. If you want to play and want to keep it a little more elevated, more directed, then for you, you can use this little support here in these adjustment holes. Here on the back of your GameStation or Gamepad, you choose. Guys, that's it for me today. Don't forget, the link is here in the description, and there's also a QR code on the screen so you can check out the full list of items to buy. Over at Robocore, use the coupon code Inventor to get 5% off. That applies to Cryality filament purchases and the entire line of original Robocore components. Don't forget to use our link to head over there to give us that support and show Robocore that this partnership works. I'm heading out now. See you in the next video. Have an awesome winter, enjoying it with your GameStation. And don't forget, let's keep inventing.